CMPP10 News.
Episode 2.
Our first story is called Save Our Waters. Enjoy.
All around the world, we are being faced with a large problem: water pollution. Even in our own city, we can see the effects of pollution, from groundwater to our rivers and lakes. In the Huron River, sewage pipes burst, often releasing harmful bacteria. The fish in the river have been contaminated and now are very unsafe to eat. Algae cover large stretches of the river and further pollutes it. Plastic is being thrown into the river, harming wildlife all over the world. It doesn't just stop in Ann Arbor. The Great Lakes that surround Michigan is being flooded with around 22 million pounds of microplastics each year, and every day, approximately 8 million pieces of plastic find their way into our oceans. However, some initiatives are starting to help the cause and save our waters.
Why did you start Save Our Waters?
Owen and I started Save Our Waters because we really love the earth. So things you can do to help support the Save Our Waters and Kick Plastic initiative is not use plastic straws, always recycle plastics and materials that are recyclable so they don't end up in our oceans. Support companies like Parley and Costa that take recycled ocean material and turn them into products that you can actually buy. So the Kick Plastic initiative is a worldwide movement to kick plastic out of the oceans, so just to recycle it and make sure it doesn't end up in our waters. And we need to stop that to save the fish, save our waters. I take the pledge to kick plastic.
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 As a Save Our Water rep, I encourage everyone to take the pledge and kick plastic.
Our next story is on the bird. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hello everybody, I'm Sam Sloan. I hope everyone's having an awesome week. Welcome to CMPP Student News. Birds! Yeah, you heard that right. Birds. No, not the animal, but a new wave of electric scooters sweeping the nation. They've already hit the West Coast, and now they've arrived here in the Midwest, in cities such as Detroit and, you guessed it, Ann Arbor. They've become extremely popular with college students, as they're easy to use and you can get around on them. But with this growing popularity comes a plethora of issues. First, they block traffic. There have even been claims of people dying on these scooters. So, to check out these issues and possible benefits, we sent Spencer Horn, our field correspondent, to check them out.
Yeah, Sam. Well, regarding the safety of these scooters, you're supposed to wear a helmet at all times and remain in the bike lanes. These scooters are charged overnight, and they, when fully charged, can go up to 25 miles per hour. Around halfway or below charge can be 10 to 15 miles per hour. Now, they do have a brake, but make sure you're cautious when you go down steep hills, as that can lead to injury. Now, to rent these scooters, you simply go up, find the app, find a bird near you, scan your license, scan your card, and it will start off as a $1 payment, and every minute will add 25 cents.
To get another perspective on these scooters, we sent it down to some students from Skyline High School.
And, it was fun.
I like them. It's like a really good way for college kids to get around.
Bird scooters is really convenient. They're real comfortable. They really easy to manage, and you can ride it easily to get to places so you don't have to walk.
You think they're fun? Yeah, they're fun. I mean, they look cool. They go pretty fast, I think.
I rode for like 15 minutes. They're cheap. They're fun to ride around with. Do I think they're beneficial? I think they're okay.
My personal experience with the safety of birds, one time I was riding one and I tried to ride it with one hand, which was really stupid. It's my fault. But I hit a pothole because I was watching my friends that were driving next to me in the car. I hit a pothole and flew over the handlebars and skinned myself up a little bit. But other than that, they're pretty safe. You just have to ride them in the street and obviously not on the sidewalk if you're in downtown Ann Arbor, because you don't want to blast someone.
Fun. It made me get from point A to point B.
Now that you learned the pros and cons of bird scooters, tell us what you think. Visit your local city council and get involved. Remember, stay safe, and I hope everyone has a great day.
Our final story is about help incarceration rates.
Welcome to CMPP10. I'm Maggie.
I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Alana. Here to keep you informed.
Okay, good people. So today we're covering the controversial topic of incarceration. What crimes should lead to incarceration, and what should happen to the convicted after they've served their sentences. "46% of prisoners in our country are currently serving sentences due to low-level drug-related charges. About half of the charges are based around possession of marijuana, which has seen a push for legalization nationwide. Black people are disproportionately incarcerated for marijuana-related crimes, but statistics for marijuana use between whites and blacks are nearly equal. The criminalization of marijuana has become a contentious issue, as some cite apparent racial bias against black people and who is convicted for possession of the drug. Due to recent efforts to legalize the use of recreational marijuana, some proponents of drug criminalization have taken a hard stance on the issue.
Interferes with concentration, attention, memory, and a host of other things.
That's Bill Bennett, former director of the National Drug Control Policy under George Bush, who claims that legalizing marijuana poses too many health risks to the American public.
If you smoke marijuana once a week, not once a day, but once a week, starting in your teenage years, in about 10 years, you will lose 8 IQ points.
However, more and more recent studies contest these ideas and argue that marijuana is no more harmful than alcohol or cigarettes, and in certain cases, even less harmful. Some lawmakers, like New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, argue that the criminalization of marijuana does more harm than good, especially within marginalized communities.
If you go to our jails around this country, you're going to see disproportionately poor people. You're going to see disproportionately people of color, the mentally ill, people right now in jails in America who've been caught with possession and are being locked up and having their lives destroyed. We must do better. And so my bill does a number of things. It deschedules marijuana from the list of controlled substances, thus making it no longer illegal in federal law. We believe that states should be moving in the same way, to legalize marijuana, to end racial disparities in enforcement of marijuana laws, and frankly, to end the disproportionate targeting of poor people.
And for our final story on CMPP10.
Meet Nugget. Only 5 months old, he is a fun-loving spaniel and poodle mix with big dreams on the horizon. His owner, Brooklyn, hopes to someday have him certified as a therapy dog, but in order to do so, he needs to spend a lot of time in chaotic situations where his nerves may be put to the test. Recently, he was a guest at our school to help students relieve some of the stress of finals weeks. You may have met him then. While he might not be a criminal, he sure did steal a lot of hearts. We're rooting for you, Nugget. Wonder where the ketchup is coming in the equation. We can't wait for you to make a difference in the lives of patients as a therapy dog.
That's all for today. I'm Alana.
I'm Maggie.
And I'm Brooklyn.
And this was CMPP10. I'm Maggie.
I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Alana. Here to keep you informed.
Today we're covering the controversial topic. Oh, hey good people.
I took too long to say informed.
Okay, wait, let's do it one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
Should they be able to vote? Should they not?
In 52 states, is there only 50?